Backing with all the people there, but it was a lot of fun. It was cool to have so many people out there, and I about missed my step. But no, I used to really enjoy bowling a lot, and then just haven't had time to do it. So it might get me back into it.
Have you recovered from Daytona and everything?
No, we've been wide open still. So I think our schedule should slow down Tuesday after Atlanta. That kind of seems like there's an end in sight, but it's been really fun. So going back to Olive Branch the Monday after Atlanta, so that should be fun to go back and just get back home. So a lot of people are excited about it, and then I think it'll slow down a little bit.
Change, rule changes. Sometimes a smaller team can react a little bit quicker in some ways. Is this one that helps you guys, or are you guys kind of fighting this one?
I wouldn't say, this change helps a small team or a big team. I felt comfortable right off the bat yesterday because we were here at the test when we worked on this package. I feel like our car is decent. I think we were 7th on the board yesterday as far as fast lap go. When we were here in November, I think after my first run, we were like 33rd, and a pretty far distance away from, kind of the lead pack there. And so, we worked really hard in the off season on short track packages and trying to get better. And, with the more info we've gotten this off season, and then you couple that with coming to the test and the low downforce package, which is a lot of fun to drive. The car's sliding around. It'll be a tough day tomorrow. I feel like when we have some of these longer runs that we're gonna have, and pitting here under green, you lose so much time that it's not like a Richmond where you can pit like in the middle of the stage and all of a sudden like run through the field. So. The long runs on tires, sliding around is going to be a lot of fun. So, I think we've just been focused on trying to get our short track better, and I feel like we were closer to the front than what we were here in November.
Was it easy to convince NASCAR the second day of the test to drop it down to two inch more? That originally wasn't.
Yeah, because I felt like our kind of mock races that we had were not very good. And we all got out really pumped up that, we liked how hard it was harder to drive. It's still not as hard as what we would like it to, drive. But also at the same time, we, told them that it wasn't better in traffic. It just feels like it is able to spread the field out throughout the corner, which is, something that we feel like will open up the racetrack and let us do a little bit more passing. So that's kind of the route that we went. And, luckily for us, NASCAR was on board with, they came up with something overnight, like a pretty big, change, obviously. And I'm sure we can still make it better. But, it's definitely not where we want it yet, but we're happy that they, kind of went this direction.
Daniel kind of described racing here with new tires in this package is almost feeling like the tires like 10 laps old. Would you kind of agree with that assessment?
Yeah, and I was actually waiting for it to feel like that in my qualifying run, and I told my guys, I was like, dang, like that. It actually drove really good, and I underdrove qualifying, so I felt like we could have been 5th or 6th there in our group, which again would have been way better than what we had been. So I felt like my guys made really good changes to our Thomas Camaro, but overall, this thing is compared to what we're used to. It's definitely on edge. Entry's going to be loose, tomorrow on long runs, and your drive off is going to be really loose. So I think what I saw in practice yesterday is you can make mistakes a lot easier with this package, and then therefore if the car behind you hits a good corner, maybe it does create a little bit more passing, and it seems like if you start sliding the tires, it takes a couple laps of you like kind of chilling out to kind of get the grip back. So it is a lot more fun to drive than what we had.
do you think?
This is Harrison Burton, driver the number 21. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, check out one of these two videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.